Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. I know that game week 10 is still ongoing and it's pretty early to plan ahead for game week 11, but I've decided to create the best team for game week 11. So that's basically a free hit team for game week 11. Have in mind that I'm not suggesting to you to activate the free hit chip or to do anything with it. This is just the best team possible, the best starting 11 that I think you should be putting ahead of the upcoming game week. We're going to put some players that maybe you're a little bit surprised to see here or not, but yeah, have in mind that that's completely just for fun. You can take some picks from here, or you can just take it as a funny video and just have a laugh with me and suggest some players that I should be going for. So now, before we jump into the building, we should start by cleaning the whole squad as we usually do. Have in mind that in game week 10 some interesting results have happened. For example, City and Arsenal both lost. It was a pretty interesting weekend to start with. Nottingham Forest destroyed West Ham. Everton equalized, but the goal was ruled out. Wolves and Crystal Palace finished 2-2. Ipswich and Leicester finished 1-1. And yeah, I already mentioned Newcastle and Bournemouth. So maybe Newcastle is a tough team to beat, but we're going to see how we're going to approach it. So without further ado, let's start by picking the players that are there just for budget. So I have 110.6, so maybe you have some better budget or a little bit worse. I am trying to fit into the criteria for everyone in order to be able to afford it. So we're starting with the bench fodder options, and here we don't have any option because everything is 4.0. So yeah, the 4.0 keeper, you can always pick Fabianski. Fabianski is facing Everton, so maybe he's even an option to play with, and you can go with a pair of Fabianski and Areola, but with the form that West Ham are in, I wouldn't count them as a team to target, especially defensively. So moving into the defenders and still sorting them by price, going down to the end, we have several options for 3.9. So we're going to start with, does it matter? Probably not, because they're not going to be in, but yeah, let's add Thomas and let's add Bella Kochachan, because I'm probably not adding players from Leicester and Southampton, to say the least. So now we're going to decide if we're going for a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2, and with so many forwards being popular this year, I think a 3-5-2 3-4-3 is going to be the formation. The cheapest guy here that's not going to take any space is, let's say, Muder. Okay, we'll pick Muder. I'm not thinking that he will play. I know that he got some minutes against Liverpool, but still I don't think he's a good option. And now we've spent all of the money that we need for the bench options that are not going to come into play, and we have 84.4. That's a good budget. And now let's dive into the fixtures. Now, first of all, let's pinpoint the easiest fixture that you can go for. And honestly, I think that a good fixture to target is going to be Spurs Ipswich. Still, Spurs are conceding goals, and I think that they're going to do particularly well against Ipswich. I think that Forest and Newcastle is a good game. United Leicester with a new manager bounce. I don't know how the game against Chelsea concluded, because I'm recording this pre-game starting. So yeah, probably United at home will be targeted. Liverpool are in a good form, so maybe a player from there. City, I don't know what to think, but I have a player in mind that I will add for sure. Brentford against Bournemouth is going to be interesting. Goal scoring wise, I think that Bournemouth are a little bit worse against the weaker sides in the Prem, and I think Brentford are going to score some goals. So yeah, without further ado, the captain option for me, the best captain option to say there is Heung-min Son. If he's fit, if he's playing, I think that Heung-min Son is on the top of the charts, and I think you should be in our lineup. Next up, moving into a team that I like to target and to score goals against, that's Leicester, and I think Manchester United are going to do particularly well. So here, adding Garnacho immediately into the frame. I think that Bruno Fernandes is an option as well, but Garnacho is explosive and he can score a lot of goals. If you're looking for a player to bring in instead of someone, I would personally recommend Garnacho. I think that he is doing amazingly well there. Another player that I'm for sure adding, this is Mbumo, so probably may go to 3-5-2 formation, but let's see how the rest of the team unfolds. Next up, we have Wolves against Southampton, and immediately a guy is joining the frame, and that guy is called Cunha. I think it's obvious why this guy is a bonus points magnet. If he is in the attacking returns, he is with the bonus point. Yeah, they lost 2-6 here and he did not get a bonus, but apart from that, 10 bonus points, this guy is doing particularly well. Another very solid option to go for, and a guy that cannot stop scoring, that is Chris Wood. I'm not fooling everyone, and I think that Chris Wood should be a very important part of your squad. Moving into defense, because we've picked a lot of players that we want to get in attacking department. I think that 8 Nuri did not get his 50 AO card, so he is an amazing attention to score some amazing points against Southampton. Already at 4.6 at 10.5% ownership. I think that 8 Nuri is going to be a very solid pick there. Another player that I would go for is just Gvardio. This guy has been scoring goals for fun, and I cannot understand how and why. Like, he has 3 goals in the last 5 games. This guy is ridiculous, scoring left, right and center, and I think you should be getting him for this week specifically. After that, it's a little bit hard, but yeah, this is the best team for that week only. Next up, we need to decide how are we going to approach the Liverpool-Aston Villa game. But a thing that I would like to suggest is probably going for a Bournemouth player here, and that Bournemouth player is going to be Semenyo. Semenyo just destroyed Manchester City. He played amazingly well, and I think he should be the guy there. And yeah, I'm probably going to switch to 3-5-2 because I want to get Mohamed Salah in. I know that it's against Aston Villa, but he has the best fixtures from the premiums in midfield, apart from Son. So yeah, I'm bringing Salah in. And that would leave me with a 4.5 option in the forward department, and we're immediately going to pick Share. I don't care, like literally don't care. I think that's a good option. And now we have 18 million to finalize the squad, so we can go as expensive as possible. Here for sure I'm getting a player of the ranks of sales. I think that this guy has been delivering well, clean sheet, assist, clean sheet. Whoever got him, good for you guys. I think that he is the best 4.5 option at the moment, and I think a fixture against Newcastle at home is going to justify his selection. And last but not least, we're here to pick a defender. I'm honestly willing to go for a Spurs defender or for United defender, and I'm most probably going to go for... It's going to be strange going for a Spurs defender, honestly. So yeah, I'm going to go with a United defender. I think that the most expensive guy that is currently playing is the Wall. So yeah, I'm selecting the Wall. If we move the team into FPL team and we see how it looks. Just a second, guys. So just let me copy it and I will showcase it to you how it looks at the end. And it will be all good and all solid. So let's build it quickly. Here we are going to go for sales. Next up is Gvardio. Immediately, I know that I'm missing players such as Palmer, such as Saka, Gabriel, Haaland, but I don't think that they're in a particularly good place currently, especially Haaland and Saka. So yeah, I would be avoiding them. Next up, I decided to go with the Wall. So the Wall is selected here. Garnacho keeps his place. Salah joins here. Semenyo joins. Another midfield will play here. And what did I do? Sorry. Yeah, another midfielder will play here. And that midfielder name was going to be Son. Yeah, let's not forget Son. Son for me is the most interesting captain option. And up front here, I'm going with Cunha. Here, bench option, if we say Wheatley, whoever, here is Bella, Compa, Champ. Yeah, and let's leave that guy here, it doesn't matter. So this is going to be the team with Son captaincy. I think that maybe one Spurs player is not enough, but I want to spread the funds. I don't believe in the Spurs defense, but I think that United are going to do well. Wolves are going to do well. Gvardio is here just for vibes because he has been one of the most amazing guys. Newcastle for Nottingham Forest. I think Nottingham Forest currently at third, so it's going to be a good fixture for them. And Boom is ever present. So yeah, I think that this is how the best team for the upcoming week looks. From them, I've got only 3 players, which is a little bit worrying. So in game week 11, I'm not very prepared in my personal team, as you can see it. So if we reset it, You can see that I own Wood, Mbumo, and Garnacho. Everything else is quite differential from this, so maybe that's a little bit worrying. But yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is just a video as of initial thoughts how I think the Neo guy is looking. I will be recommending players to buy from Wolves most probably this week. Semenyo is a good option as facing teams that are conceding goals. Wood is ever a good option. I think that apart from, I think he can score in every game, honestly. With the way that he has been playing and with the way that Forest have been playing, they have been particularly good. So I might even leave Wood into my side. I'm not decided yet, but yeah, United players are good in the next three. Salah is good in the next couple. I know it's City, but City have been conceding. So yeah, I think that we have a good team on our side. And honestly, most of those players, apart from Guardiola, I would be recommending on the transfers. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoy, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to do all those amazing stuff. Join the Discord, we're having amazing chats there. Join the mini league, we're having a lot of fun. We will host some deadline streams and streams during the midweek, so be prepared for that. And for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.